In the previous class, we were looking at economical models, and we are beginning to look at economical methods. This is your host, Dr. Tulipo Mwenifumbo. Remember, this teaching is coming from the book entitled The Principle of Microeconomic or Microeconomical Theories and Application, which is written by Dr. Tulipo Mwenifumbo. Remember to order this book. So let's dive in economical methods. So when we talk about economical methods, we are talking about the encompasses there. We are talking about the diverse techniques economists use to analyze, understand, and make predictions about economical phenomena. So when we economical methods, those are the diverse techniques. There are techniques that are used to predict or to analyze and understand and predict the economical situation on how the economy is going to fare. These methods range from theoretical framework and empirical data. When we say theoretical framework, those are we have talked about this framework in the previous class. If you have anything, you can refer to the previous class. Then empirical data analysis to mathematical models and simulation techniques, all aimed to at providing insights into how economics functions. So let's talk about theoretical methods, which is a hypothetical. Number one, we are when we talk about a theoretical method, we have got about two methods which are theoretical methods. Number one, it is a hypothetical deductive method. This method often used by neoclassical economists, which involves formulating hypotheses based on assumptions and then testing those hypotheses against real world data. Now, I want to take it that you are the students who understand when we talk about the term hypothesis, hypothetic. This term, it is used in research methodology. So when you are I want to believe that you have studied on research methodology, so you understand when we talk about hypothetic. So now, so I'm not going to define such terms. So now we are talking about now using hypothesis to assume how the economy is going to fare and the relationship with the economy in the real world. It's a top-down approach, starting with general principles and working towards specific conclusion. So when we say it's a top-down, that means that the triangle is upside down, and whereby those points are pointing below, and in the at the top, that is where what is supposed to be the best is now at the top. Then there is also historical deductive method. This approach, favored by classical and Keynesian economists, emphasizes the historical context and empirical observation of economic events. So now, history repeats itself. So now, because of what happened, like when we talk about the drought, there is we are able to predict the next drought, and so we should be able to do what is called deductive method. So looking at history, and you are able to predict the future of the economical future. So you predict how the events happened. As I said that maybe you predict that when there is plentiful of this product, then there will be less in the market in the time to come, because you are looking at the history. The trends of history will be able to help you predict the future. So it involves identifying patterns and trends in historical data and drawing conclusion based on this observation. So you look at the historical trend, then you are able to make conclusion on the future. So you say this is what happened, and when that happened, this happened. So now this has happened, so we are expecting this to happen. um, Remember when there was a global crisis, or where the was it the global economical crisis? So those are issues that you as an economist, you are able to look at them and be able to predict the future. And same even in the market, you are able to predict the market. Like if you have observed the product like tomato previously it was so much scarce during rain season. Now, because of that, people now started working on how to uh, to produce tomatoes in the rain season. So now you find that many people went into tomato production during the rain season. As a result, they did not get the profit that they expected because they expected the product to be scarce. Yet many people did the same and the product price remained the same, and there was no effect in the product variation. Then there is also what is called empirical method. That is where we have about three methods in empirical methods. We have got data collection and analysis method. This involves gathering data from various sources. That is survey, government reports, and other survey. So you take the survey, you correct data on what happens by you remember we talked about hypothesis. So this is in a research methodology. So you take the research, you research, you take the survey on issues and also the reports, and then using those statistic techniques to analyze. So from the reports, you are able to say, okay, this year this is what happened, this year this is what happened, this year this is what happened, and also you you gather information, and from the information you are able to analyze and to predict the economy. Then there is also what is called regression analysis. This method is used regression analysis. This method is used to determine the relationship between different variables such as supply and demand, or the impact of policy change on economy. So regression analysis, that is whereby this is the one that I say that where you see maybe the government puts in more effort or more money in a certain sector, then you are able to predict that in that sector there will be much supply and there will be more demand. So the policies that you analyze the policies that are made by the government and also the policies that are being used to predict the outcome. Then there is also econometrics. This field combines economical theory with statistical methods to estimate and test economical methods. So now when we talk econometrics, that is a combination of theoretical methods and also models to be able to predict the economical future. So there are other methods like experimentation method, which is in some cases, economists conduct experiments to test specific economical theories and policies in a controlled environment. Then there is quantitative method. These include narrative analysis, grounded theory, and content analysis, which are used to explore the qualitative aspects of economical phenomena. Now, there is also what is called quantitative and qualitative of economical phenomena. So now, the qualitative, that is where like when it comes to the production of let's say I'm giving an example of maize. Then when you talk about qualitative, we are talking about maybe producing organic maize. And when we are talking about quantitative, we are talking about producing GMO maize. So that is what, or it's also be able to, you are able to use that analysis to predict the availability of product and how the economy is going to fare. Then there is also methodological research. This involves the development and evaluation of new techniques and approaches for conducting economic research. Now, most of these things you're going to learn them in research methodology, and that is for those that are majoring in economics, you're going to look at economical research methodology, and that is going to help you to understand on how you can be able to do the research and predict the economical phenomena. Economical methods theory. Positive economics focuses on describing and analyzing economical phenomena without making value judgment. So there is positive economics, which focuses on describing and analyzing economical phenomena without making value judgment. So in this, we just look at not value, but we are just looking at indicators in the economy and how the economy is going to work out without necessarily looking at the value or using figures. Then there is normative economics theory, which involves making value judgments and recommendation about economical policies. So in this theory, that is, you suggest on how the theories are going to be used for the economics and how the policies should be are going to affect the economical phenomenon. Then there is also the ceteris or the ceteris paribus. The assumption, this is the assumption that all other factors remain constant, allowing for the analysis of a single variable. So that is where now you say all factors, the factors remain the same, like the production is the same. Now, what makes this product, or what makes the reason why I'm using products, because this class is specifically for the business administration. So who are going to be managing organization or managing the company that is producing a certain product. So now I'm saying that the assumption of that all other factors remain constant. You may find that the production of that product remains the same, but the market changes. So those are the things that that is called ceteris paribus. Then there is empirical analysis theory. That is the use of data and statistic methods to test economical theories and hypotheses. So you use data. In this one, you use data to analyze the economical phenomenon. Now, let's look at the importance of economical models and methods. So, understanding complex system Economical models help us to understand complex economics and relationships. So when we understand the economical models, it is going to help us to be able to analyze and to know the relationships of economical systems. Then making prediction. So understanding the and knowing the models and methods will help us make predictions. Models enables us to make predictions about economical outcomes and policies. So it will also inform policy decision when as economists were able to suggest to the policymakers like the parliament on how they should make decisions, some economical decisions, which is economical models and methods inform policy decision by providing a framework for analyzing the potential impacts of different policies options. So as I said that there is this, from the layman's point of view, where you say, why can't they just get this money? I've heard even mostly in the political debates where you said, why can't they just get the money, maybe half of the budget, and put it uh, in agriculture, and when the agriculture is produced, this is so now the economists will be able to analyze that, and they'll be able to see, okay, when we do this, then other sectors are going to suffer, and there'll be more demand, and you find the money that you're going to make in this sector, it is going to be used because you need to import, or you need to there'll be more expenses in the other sector. You see, so that is what as economists you are able to predict. Like if we can look at like what is happening now, if you compare the previous government in the issues in Zambian context, the previous government which concentrated on infrastructure development and also in people prison. Now, you'd find that there are some sectors that suffered because of that concentration. In this government, you'd find that they have concentrated on human capital development. That's why you find that a good amount of money in CDF fund is being used for human capital development. So now, when you look at that, it will also determine on how the economy is going to be fared, in which area, in which sector you are going to have resources and finances. So that is how the economy works. So by using the models and methods, so understanding the models and methods, you are going to predict as an economist to understand on the future or what is going to happen in the near future about the economical structure. Now, as a business person, as a business manager, you are able to use these indicators to assume on how your products are going to fare in the market. So you use these economical principles to predict your products on how it is going to fare in the near future. Thank you so much. Remember, this uh, information is coming from the book entitled The Principles of Microeconomics. So remember to order this book, and also if you want to join us in any of our classes, you can WhatsApp us on +260 976 18 12 53 +260 976 18 12 53. Thank you so much, and meet you in the next class. God bless you.